it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set?
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Watch 25.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Easy. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake, Winston. And Josh Hill has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 44, Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting...
Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch.
Throwing, Winston steps away to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0.
That's the score. Lions 14. Saints nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First down, Winston. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Winston. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
5 on the 50.
They go play action. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Nelson.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. To the air again with Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and goal, New Orleans.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Burton taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll run on first down. Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shift! Watch the shift! Alert flare! Alert flare! 36! 36!
On first down, Swift. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's third and short. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Jameis to throw it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. On 1st and 10, Winston being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Winston. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Fourth down, Winston. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll run on first down. Swift. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, Swift. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
Give me some. Here we go.
Rush in.
Hey, watch it.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Check 28.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Harris to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. How about that? Their quarterback, 38 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Off the play fake, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Akeem Hicks showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Jameis now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up the throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Murray. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. Caught by Nelson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Winston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Jameis now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A first down throw for Winston. Escaping, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. On the ground with a fullback Burton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Winston flush to his right, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught by Brown. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nigel Bradham able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Safety's creeping. Check three. Yeah. Motion.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout? Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Going with a screen for Murray. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st down, Winston. That's going to be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll throw again. Winston. Step. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a